Hi, my name is Brianna, and I'm going to ask you to tell me everything that you've ate or drank within the last 24 hours. I will ask questions to get the most accurate food intake possible. Please be sure to tell me everything you ate or drank, even the small things like condiments, drinks, ranch, salad dressings, cream, or candies, so I can give you the best healthy eating information possible.
Okay.
So when you're ready, please start.
With the quick list?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I didn't have breakfast because I was in a rush to get to school,
Okay.
and I had a lunch instead at 11 o'clock, and I had some leftovers pork chops for the night before, and I think it was like about the size of my fist. And with that, I had some stir fry cabbage with red bell peppers with it. And with that, I had some water, I think, with that as well. And for dinner, I had some rice, some chicken breast, and some water. And I had some dessert later that night. And I had some Rocky Roll ice cream. Okay.
Okay. Um, so now I'm going to ask you any forgotten foods that you did not state in your quick list.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have any crackers, bread rolls, tortillas, or anything with any of your meals that you might have forgotten?
No.
How about any hot or cold cereals?
No cereals.
Cheese added as topping or vegetables on your sandwich or anything?
No, I didn't have any.
Did you have any chips, candy, nuts, or seeds?
No, I didn't have any.
Fruit eaten with meals or as a snack?
No, I don't. I didn't have any.
What about coffee, tea, soft drinks, or juices?
No, I didn't have any.
Any beer, wine, cocktails, brandies, or any drinks made with liquor that you may have forgotten?
No, I didn't have any.
Okay. And what about what time or occasion would you say you had your meals?
I had my lunch around, I think, 11 o'clock. It was right after when I get off from my class. Okay.
And what about dinner?
Dinner? I didn't have my dinner until I would say about 5:30 p.m. I was at my mom when I had my dinner.
Your mom's house?
Yeah, my mom's house.
And what about dessert?
I had it around, I would say 6:30.
And were you just getting home from your mom's house?
Yeah, I just got home from my mom's house. Yeah. From dinner to having that dessert later that night, I was running errands all that time during all that time after I had my dinner.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to commute like an hour just to get home to Stockton. So I don't know. That's something you want to keep account of.
Okay.
I was busy. Yeah. And maybe because I'm always busy, I have class really early. I think
During
that morning.
in the morning?
I had class at I think 8:30 in the morning, so I didn't have time for breakfast.
Okay.
And I had to commute like 1 hour just from Stockton to here.
Okay.
Yeah. So time is not really something I have to
You don't really have time in the
to,
morning
yeah,
to
to
eat.
eat. Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna see what their detail about your foods and how
Mhm.
much you ate.
Mhm.
For lunch, how much would you say the pork chop? What size?
It's about the size of my hand.
So like
Three,
three, 4 ounces.
Yeah. And it has bones on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you have any seasonings or anything?
I glazed it up with barbecue sauce. I had some seasoning salt over it. Marinate with that too when I bake it in the oven. So if you want to play, it's baked pork chops. I bake it in the oven. That's how I prepare it. Yeah.
And you said you put seasoning on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what type of seasoning?
One was seasoning salt, and I put some barbecue seasoning salt on it too as well.
Okay. And how much would you say your stir-fried cabbage was? I have these cups here. If to
Let me
give
see.
you an idea of how much.
I did have a lot. I would say about a cup and a half.
And did you put anything on your stir-fried cabbage?
I kind of did a stir fry with the cabbage and bell peppers together.
Okay.
And I put salt and pepper on it.
And about how much salt and pepper would you say?
Maybe about this much. So it's 1/8 of a teaspoon. It wasn't a lot. It was just a little bit. For salt and pepper.
And you said you mixed your bell pepper with your stir-fried cabbage.
And I had it really like mince up. Like cube shapes, yeah, like diced bell peppers, yeah.
And how much water would you say you had?
I had quite a lot of water with it. I would say this is about like 16 ounces.
And for dinner, how much rice would you say you had?
I had about a cup and a half of rice.
And was it white rice, brown rice?
White rice. It was steamed rice.
Did you make it with any oils or
No,
salt?
just water. It was just cooked with water and that's it.
Okay. Did you put any butter on it after?
No.
Okay. Chicken breast. Did you cook it like on the stove?
It
Barbecue?
was boiled chicken breast and
Did you have any seasonings or?
yeah, it was seasoned with salt and pepper as well. And I would say about this much, maybe a bit less. I don't know. Let's see, there's like a smaller amount.
I think 1/8 is
1/8, yeah, the least. Yeah, about 1/8. Yeah. And I would say it's about 3 ounces too for the meat. That's how much I had. I just had a little bit.
3 ounce meat. Did you have any condiments with it?
That's all I had with it.
Okay. And how much water would you say you had with your dinner?
For dinner, I didn't have that much. I would say about 8 ounces of water with that.
8-ounce glass of water.
Mm-hmm.
And for dessert, how much Rocky Road ice cream would you say?
I have about a cup of the ice cream. Like if you fill it up, it will fill
Okay.
this up.
And did the ice cream have any like nuts or anything in it?
Yeah, it had nuts in it. I remember it had some nuts. I don't know what kind of nuts were it. It has some nuts.
How much would you say? How many nuts did you say would be in your ice cream?
Maybe about half a tablespoon. It's not that much.
Were there any other?
There were. I remember seeing marshmallow.
Would you say a half tablespoon of marshmallow or less?
It's less. It's super tiny. Does Rocky Road has marshmallow? I remember it has marshmallow in it.
So like 1/4, 1/8.
I don't think it's even 1/4. I think it's smaller than 1/4. Maybe like a tablespoon with this. It's just so tiny. Maybe a tablespoon, like 2.
2 tablespoons
Yeah,
of
2.
marshmallow.
Oh, and then I think the brand was called Briars. The Briars ice cream. That's the brand of the ice creams.
Okay. Now I'm going to repeat back to you what you ate throughout that day, and you can add anything, and I'll ask you if anything you need to add of what you had. So for breakfast, so you didn't have anything for breakfast because you didn't have time to eat due to your schedule in the morning. For lunch, you had pork chops, stir-fried cabbage, bell peppers, and a glass of water. Dinner, you had rice, chicken breasts with a glass of water. And dessert, you had Rocky Road ice cream.
Yes.
Is there anything I missed?
No. That's all. That's everything.
Okay, I will review this and I will help you if you need help bettering your eating habits.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.